Hello everyone, this is your Sahu sir. So today we are going to discuss one of the major and very important topic in our economics, that is the concept of population explosion. The concept of population explosion. So this topic we are going to discuss today. So what is this population explosion? What is the meaning of population explosion, and how it is affected to our country or to all countries? All countries means all developing countries. So let us study about this population explosion related information. First, let me take out some introduction. Actually, the concept first brought out by a person called as Thomas Robert Malthus. He is the person who brought out the concept of population explosion. Right? He has written a book. He has written a book. Let us see what is that book. That book is called as an essay on the principles of population. An essay on the principles of population. This is the book which has been written by the Robert Malthus, and he written the book in the year 1798. He written this book. Actually, the concept of population explosion, we used to call it as Malthusian theory of population. Malthusian theory of population, and this explains about the relationship. This explains about the relationship between Malthusian theory or population explosion explains the relationship between food supply and population growth. Food supply and population growth. So this is the relationship which has been described under this Malthusian theory of population, right? So here now we will discuss actually what is the primary meaning of population explosion. Let us discuss this meaning. And here they have discussed as population increases faster than food supply and this imbalance leads to overpopulation is called as population explosion. Right. So what he is defining here? He is defining about population is increasing than the food supply. Means here growth of population growth of population is more, but according to that the food supply is less. According to that food supply is less. Population is increasing at a greater rate, but the food supply is not according to that growth rate. Due to this, what happens? It creates some sort of imbalance, right? This imbalance is nothing but called it as a population explosion, right? So this is the meaning of population explosion. First of all, we should know as the introduction. Very important topic. In the same way, now we will discuss the next under that the concept which is primarily important is what are the causes of high growth rate of population. What are the causes of high growth rate of population? High growth rate of a population. What are these causes? Let us see here. You know, in the developing countries, this is a major problem. Increase in the growth rate of population or increase in the birth rate of population, which has been more. Regarding that, we are discussing the causes. So primarily here, they have differentiated into two causes. One is economic factors, and number two is social factors. Economic factors as well as the social factors. Let us discuss what are the points comes under the economic factors, what are the points comes under the social factors. Let us discuss one by one. So first we would like to take it, the number one is economic factors. First we will discuss. Under these economic factors, the point A describes as predominance of agriculture. Predominance of agriculture, right? Basically, you should remember that in developing countries, completely they used to depend upon the agriculture. Yes, they used to completely depend upon the agriculture, and most probably they don't have the intention of that more childrens are the burden. They don't think it as a burden. More children are not the burden. This is the thinking levels of developing country. And primarily when we are talking about agriculture, most of it agricultural farmers are there. Na? These agricultural farmers, they used to prefer more child to avoid the labors. Why? Because to do the agriculture, definitely they used to require more labors, and you know nowadays the labors are more and more costly. So instead of paying to the laborers, now their whole family members are associated in the agriculture. So this intends to have more children. This intend to have more children. So farmer prefer to have more children in their family to avoid the labor, and they can reduce the cost of production. This is what the thinking of the farmers, right? Next, number B, the point says it as urbanization. Right? What is this urbanization? Basically urbanization, okay, means urban areas are low in developing countries. Yes or no? Right? urban areas are very less in developing countries. What happens if the urban areas are less? Due to the less urban areas, right? Most probably here, unemployment problem, unemployment problem arises, and which leads to poverty, which leads to poverty. In the same way, the next problem is in urban areas, in urban areas, literacy rate, okay, literacy rate will be always more. But due to the lack of urban areas, what happens here? The literacy rate is very less. Literacy rates are very less. So here, urban areas, how a region will become as a urban areas when they used to have more industry, and more companies, automatically that area will be developed, that area will be developed, and which leads to as a urban areas, right? In the urban areas, employment opportunities will be more, as well as education rates will be also more. But the problem in the developing country is urban areas are very less. Due to that, literacy rates are less. Due to the less literacy rates, population increasing more and more, right? This is another problem which we used to see because of lack of urban areas, right? And the point C describes about, okay, poverty. Almost how the poverty is created? Almost the poverty is created because of unemployment. Because of unemployment. Because due to the unemployment, there is no income at all. There is no income at all. Due to the lack of income, and due to that unemployment, okay, it goes to the poverty. It goes to the poverty. Most probably here one of the major concern is the persons who are living in the poverty, such as people, they were thinking that more children's, they were thinking that if they have more children, then they used to bring more income to home. Poor people, did you understand here? Poor people, they were thinking that if their economic burden has to be reduced, then they used to think to have more children, because more children contribute more income. More children contribute more income. And almost you see that here child labors are more, and the adult people, they used to work as the laborers, and in the cities and towns we used to see it is a very staggering situations, right? Begging on the streets, at the signals, okay, this kind of nuisance will be increased, because they used to have the more children, and they used to do the different work, and they used to get some sort of income sources to their family. Why it is majorly concerned? Because due to the lack of unemployment, because of the unemployment, and due to that unemployment, due to the no income, so they used to intend to have more and more children. And another problem is here, they want to send their children for the educational institutions, okay na? Education is completely less, right? So this is the 3 points which we used to see under the economic factors. After these economic factors, now we will discuss the next factor, that is, okay, social factors we will discuss. The point 2, that is called as the social factors. What are the points in the social factors? Number point A, right? First of all, here universality of marriage. Universality of marriage. And you know, in developing countries, okay, marriage is a compulsory ritual. Yes or no? And what a amount they used to spend for the marriages. Okay. And they used to do the decorations, band bajas, food, 20 to 25 types of food items. Okay. Jewelries, cosmetics, clothes. Babre. Okay na? How much they were spending for that money? Huge amount they used to spend it for the money. But here the marriage is a compulsory ritual in our society. Why? Because I have told it social factors. Social factor, it is completely related to the society. And in our society, marriage is a compulsory process in our country. Why? Because basically in our country, not our country, all developing countries, female literacy rate is very less. Because of the female literacy rate is very less, the parents they used to go for the marriages of the girl child. If the female is educated, then definitely she used to stand upon her own legs, and after that she used to think about the marriage. But no, in our country the educational level of the female child is very less, right? In the same way, regarding with the girl child, okay, so हमारे घर से ज्यादा बाहर वालों को ज्यादा तकलीफ होती है. Yes, how? Because outsiders, okay, they used to poke. Okay, your girl is been 18 years above. When you will do the marriage? कब करेंगे शादी? मैं लड़का देखूं क्या? Okay, now father mother don't have the intention. They have the intention to make her to read it. But घर में से ज्यादा बाहर वालों को ज्यादा तकलीफ होती है mostly. Yes or no? It happens or not? Of course, it is happen in our society, most probably, right? So, because first of all, literacy is very important for the female child. That lacks. That is what it has been lagging and forcing to the marriage, right? Next point we will discuss, that is lower age at the time of marriage. Lower age at the time of marriage. Okay, so this is another major problem in our country. You know, in the olden days, okay na, when the girl is immature, okay na, and they used to do the marriage, okay, within the less age, okay, 10 years, okay, 12 years, 13 years also they used to do the marriage, right? And the girl child, okay, they don't because they don't give the preference to the educations na, in the olden days, because they used to follow the traditions as well as the culture is very more, okay. And due to this lower age of marriage, the fertility rate is more. Fertility rate is a very more, right? So this is one of the major problem which we can see it, right? Next, another problem is religious and superstitious. Religious and superstitions, right? In our country, okay, not our country, all in the developing countries, you know that, okay, every child is a gift of God. What we used to think, every child is a gift of God. भगवान का प्रसाद है. हर एक बच्चा भगवान का प्रसाद है करके सोचते हैं हमारे यहाँ. मोस्टली यस. सो वो प्रसाद देता रहता है और ये प्रसाद जिंदगी भर लेता रहता है. ओके, एंड ड्यू टू दिस in all religions this is most common thinking, right? In the next and the major most dangerous problem is, okay, preference preference for male child, preference for male child. Okay, so वंश को आगे बढ़ाएगा बेटा. Okay, right? This is the greatest disaster in our country, that they used to give the more and more preference for the male child rather than female child, rather than female child. Yes or no? This is the one of the biggest problem. And लड़का होते तक वो प्रोडक्शन कंटिन्यू करता रहेगा, एंड तब तक क्रिकेट टीम, खो-खो टीम, कबड्डी टीम विथ एक्स्ट्रा प्लेयर्स भी आ जाएगा मोस्ट प्रोबेबली, right? And the next point which we are going to discuss, that is the point D is joint family system. Joint family system. Most probably, if you remember, in rural areas, all the family members, they used to live in a joint families, right? Families they used to live in. We used to call it as a nuclear families, right? And when they used to live in the nuclear families, okay, here what happens? Okay, family burden is shared among the other persons. Okay, you know, in the joint family there will be one karta. He used to manage the family. Okay, and if they used to have some 5 or 6 persons, then okay, each and every burden of the family members is being shared from one to each other. For example, if the last 2 members are not working and they don't have any sort of job, even though okay, they used to do the marriage. Why? Because the last 2 members family burden is being shared by the other members. Okay, irrespective of economic conditions, they used to go for the marriages as well as okay, they used to have a more child. यहाँ पे एक दूसरे का कंपटीशन, बड़े को 4 बच्चे है तो छोटे को उससे ज्यादा होना चाहिए मगर कम नहीं होना चाहिए, right? So this kind of also problem which we used to see it, right? And the next problem which is been seen here, the point okay, here lack of education. This is one of the greatest disaster in our country, greatest problem in our country, right? According to 2011 census, literacy rate in our country is, okay na, India, that is 74%. In this 74%, male literacy rate is, okay na, 82%, whereas female literacy rate is 65.5%. What a discrimination here, okay na? It is absolutely discrimination, completely it's a discrimination, because they used to give the preference of education to the male, but female they don't give more and more importance. Why these discriminations? Because there is no equality at all. If the female is educated, definitely we used to see there is some time being for the marriage, right? So after certain period of time, she makes the decisions to do the marriage. Okay, and in our country, you know that marriage decisions is being made by the house members, but nobody will ask the opinion of the female. Anybody ask? Right? Nobody will ask. Right? So this is due to the less literacy rate and less education. Okay, this is one of the greatest problem which we used to see it. Right? And next to the another. Okay, that is okay. Here use of contraceptives. Use of contraceptives. Actually, what is this contraceptives? Contraceptives are nothing but birth control measures. Birth control measures. So, by using the contraceptives, they can control the birth rate. But in our country, due to the lack of knowledge, due to the lack of knowledge of contraceptives, due to the lack of knowledge of contraceptives, here birth rates are more. Birth rates are more because contraceptives, use of contraceptives is very effective to control the births. And here it is better to have a child gap from one child to another child. They must maintain a gap. It has been good for the mother as well as the father for the financial conditions also, right? So yearly once production, it is nothing but it is a greatest burden to the female as well as the male, right? At least they must maintain a gap of 3 years or 5 years from one child to the another child. It has been good for the female as well as the child as well as the father also. But due to the lack of the knowledge of contraceptives, right? So here the birth rates are very more in the developing countries, right? So this is the two factors which we have been discussed: economic factors as well as the social factors. I hope you have been understanding. It is a common problems. It is a general problems. These are all the problems which have been common in the society. I have given some ideas, and you can also generate some ideas. Right? I have given one example. From this example, you can generate some more ideas also. Right? So generate the ideas and generally think about the topic, and you can write it much more better. Right? So do let me know, are you able to understand or not? As well as don't forget to subscribe my channel, right? For subscription paisa nahi lagta hai, okay? And more updates you will come over in the future. Thank you for watching, right? Bye everybody.